Hello and welcome to a Warframe video. Today I am showing off Airburst Mirage. So I have recorded a video with this build but it hasn't been out, so I want to make a video based on this build by itself completely. Alright, so I don't show off and I just want to show this off because Mirage deserves her own videos and stuff because she's the best. Alright, so anyway, this is anyway, like I said, it's Airburst Mirage, so the helmet ability will be Airburst, and that's gonna be the one we start with. Alright, Airburst. Pretty straightforward. Basically do that, just so it's either that you do the quick tap, which just brings them in, or you do a hold that brings them in. So kind of like that. Yeah. That's basically how it is. That's how it works. So, hallway mirrors and equips, this is quite obvious when it comes to Mirage builds. You always have these two. And yet again, Hall Malevolence Augment for the extra damage increase, max at 50% every time you get a kill. All you need to do is get 10 kills, and then you have your 50% damage increase. Plus the 46.4%, that would be 96.4% damage on the whole mirrors. Equips, it's quite obvious. When you're in light, you deal big damage, and then when you're in dark, you deal small damage. Yeah, you just take small damage, and then you deal big damage in light and dark. And then Prism, why I replaced her second is that if I replace her fourth, then there's basically no reason of her second ability existing, because there's basically no CC. Like, Airburst is a CC ability, like especially a grouping ability, or displacement. And I just wanted one CC in the build, and I just want to deal as much damage as possible. So I want to remove the second because I want to keep Prism, just because of one mod replacement that can legit make this build completely function different, which I will show off later. So anyway, looking at the build. Sprint boost, I just want to be faster because we are using AoE weapons here. Power Jet, Prime Sure-Footed with the 50% power strength with Blind Rage and Upper Intensify as well for 232%, and also the 100% chance of no knockdown. Rolling Guard, basically a vital thing that you need. Like, it's so mandatory. If you do not have this, then you're not going to be able to do Steel Path at all. Prime Throw, since we have negative efficiency, and every character that has 300 energy base, or characters that can get energy quickly, you don't really need Prime Throw. But characters like Hero, you do need Prime Throw, so you can get more energy when you use Throwable. Yeah, so I talked about the power strength mods. Prime Continuity is our only one because of stretch. If we don't have stretch, then our Airburst is gonna be horrible. It will barely even be able to drag everyone in the Simulacrum ballroom. And Whole Malevolence is the augment, and this will be the thing that will change out for this special build. So might as well show off this build and then the build I'm talking about. The Tsar here, I made a video on it. 3 builds in one video. I used Shooting Gallery Mirage actually, so here's the build with it. Base range, since it's not really that well, like it doesn't really need range compared to Airburst, so that allows me to keep up with my duration. Anyways, Airburst Mirage. So here we have the viral hunter munitions. So primed Firestorm for the extra blast radius. Vigilante Fervor for the fire rate, because we do have critical delay for that crit chance. Primed cryo rounds and infected clip for the viral. Vital sense is here for the crit damage, and we have the hunter munitions. Now, you may realize with this build, I'm not running Primary Merciless, because first off, Eclipse is a multiplicative damage multiplier to your weapon. So I'm not running Primary Merciless, but you'll deal way more damage with Primary Merciless. But I went with this, which gives you extra reload speed when you cast a ability, which this weapon does need reload speed. And if you look at the reload speed Merciless gives you, it's only 30%, and this without even being upgraded is 40%. So this will be around 1.6 seconds, and this will be 1.7 seconds. But upgrading it will make it way faster reloading. This is basically the go-to for Kuvazar, from what I'm saying. I don't actually have the Kuvazar, that's why I'm using normal. But if you don't mind the reload speed and you want a bit of a downgrade on it, then you can use Primary Merciless. And then, trust me, there is a big difference when it comes to these two. I'll just show you. Alright, so Fracturized resets first. Now, since this area is dark with Eclipse, we would not be using it, but I had to show you that it was dark. So yeah, now all the damage came in. Now, let me use Airburst again. Yeah, that reloads way faster. Oh, boom. Yeah, those are basically all dead bodies. Alright, now Barrage mode for the nice viral and slash combo. You know, basically guaranteed for some slash in there. Oh, didn't proc any viral. Oh, still haven't procced viral, okay. Yeah, so I was able to go for 1 hour and 10 minutes with this Zar. So it is a pretty good Zar build. If I was able to go more than an hour, which I usually go for around half an hour. And now, oh yeah, I have to show you Merciless. So this one's gonna have swell reload, so it's gonna be kind of the same when it comes to TPK. You know, like normal, like shoot it before we build up our stacks of home and everyone. And now Merciless. So yeah, this is where we get all of our stacks with Merciless. Oh, looks like it already ran out. And as you can see here, it's actually not doing as good. So let me just do some of that. Oh wait, hold on, this will probably help. There we go, using new core. Using new core to prime the viral instead. No slash button. Yeah, in normal missions, this Merciless build would be quicker killing. But, he has the Simulacrum, since it's dark there, the fracturizer reset's actually way better. Because you have the extra reload speed. So, yeah. This will be gone. Alright. So, new core. I've shown it off for every single video technically. Here, normal, priming build with feed and viral. And then here's the, other one. The heat inherent. And then this one is used for a different build, but I'll show you, but this will be in my different video. Alright, now the Redeemer, like usual, normal heavy attack build for the Acolyte. Now, when we armor strip it, we would use Viral, since, you know, you'll deal more damage with Viral. But this has just more base damage, and this one doesn't have as much base damage. So all you have to do is switch that out, and then, bam, instant damage increase. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Vicious Frost, there we go. Yeah, so, and how would you be armor stripping the, Acolyte? Well, let me just pull out, someone that is like an Acolyte, a Heavy Gunner Eximus, alright. Nice, okay. United, that's how. There. As you could, well, in the Raider Acolytes, I actually used my Tsar, since it already had Viral and this had Corrosive in the Endurance. Uniru is, the only one that can armor strip. Madurai is also, really good with the, extra, power strength with, dash strength and power transfer. I don't want to say void swing, but it sounds better to say swing strength. Alright, so now time for build 2, and this was the one that I was talking about, build 2. So let me just what melee would I actually use here? I actually don't know. Oh yeah, that's right. No melee then. I'll only have my primary for the Acolyte Killer, which I'll choose the Bubonico, and my new core for, like, priming enemies for one reason. And it's so I can deal extra damage with Prism. Yeah, so Prism Guard changes the whole build up. You can't run a melee with this build, it'll just be, like, clunky. If you do, like, here's like a, maybe you can use a, maybe actually can, and you can use a, Tsar with Exodia Hunt, and, Reddening Crane, since it is the best for stun attack, as you see here. This would be better with Warcry Mirage. Alright, here. Here. There. See? Now they're all blinded, and now they're all grouped up. Alright, what's happening? Alright, here we go. Now, as you could also armor strip for even more damage. There you go. So basically, the entire the entire cycle is so you have more beams with your Kuva nuke, or you would have Whole Benevolence up, and then Airburst, and then armor strip with Uniru, and then use Prism, and then keep them locked up with Airburst. Oh, I can see, oh. that person got affected somehow. So yeah, that's basically what you do to ads. And with the Bubonico, here's the viral build. Hunter munitions, you know, viral hunter munitions are really good. Smite mod, since I usually use this as a main damage thing, a main damage weapon build, I usually use my corrosive, but we'll be armor stripping it this time. Shotgun spaz is because fire rate equals faster TTK and KPS and DPS. Multi-shot and with galvanized hull and vigilante armaments. Ammo stock for the magazine capacity. This weapon really needs it. And then chilling grasp for the extra cold, since this has viral. Base toxin on the normal shot, and then base viral on the radial attack, so you'll actually have cold instead, and it won't mix with the viral. So you have 3 elements with just 1 elemental mod, same as the corrosive build. All you need is electricity for corrosive, viral, and electric, which is really good. I just showed this one off, and then I just showed you this one. Why I have this one is because I might as well deal extra damage while I am dealing damage. So if you're not using this for like a Airburst Mirage and you're using like Warcry Mirage, then you would definitely use this. Let me just quickly show you with Warcry Mirage. He's way faster. Now here. So yeah, that's why I replaced it, and that's also a good reason to use Warcry with Sleight of Hand, is because it'll take them longer for them to get out of the stun animation. No wait, okay, that guy only got hit. Alright. Oh, didn't need to do that. Damn it. Cut. Keep on messing up. Trigger! Please! There we go. Alright, yeah. So if you want to use this as a damage weapon, then Warcry Mirage would be what you would want to use. Because it increases the attack speed, it increases more hunt drops. So yeah, that's why you would use this melee, especially for Warcry Mirage, which you should watch it since it has a different build as well. Alright, so we're back here. Now let's put back Whole Malevolence. The next build is, so, now, what was it? So build 3 is, something you actually, would expect for something like this build. A Phantasma build. And, this time I'll be using my Corrosive Serrata. I haven't shown this one off yet, but trust me, this glaive is a beast. This is really, really good. Alright, so Phantasma build. Here, Vigilante Armaments and Galvanized Health for the multi-shot. 3 elemental mods for the heat and viral, that takes up most of the slots. Vigilante Fervor for the fire rate, and the smite mod. Now let me switch it to Corrupted, just to show you how fast this TTK is. Bam. So you just gotta shoot at it for a bit, and then you've got it. You've got the big amount of damage. Bam. There we go. See, it absolutely shreds. And it can even shred a Xmas unit. Alright. Alright, Arctic. No surprise. See? Look at how strong that is. This is a really, really good Xmas killer. Like, it insta-kills it. I can't even see I can't even see it. I can't even see it. It's because it dies that quick. So, I'm gonna do it now. Bam. See? Insta-kills. It insta-kills the health. Now, what if it has no armor strip? That's probably the reason why it's working, right? Well, alright, let me get the headshot. Alright, why not armor strip? Alright, missed that. So yeah, if you keep on shooting, the more heat procs will build up, equaling more DOT damage. Man, why wasn't it dying that quick anyway? Alright, anyway, let's go again. Now, 100k. So yeah, the Phantasma build absolutely shreds. Anyway, going to show you the Serata now. Actual try-rights for the extra space. Spoiled strikers because we are not using this as a normal thing, like a normal melee. People basically use Graves only for their heavy attacks, not gonna lie. Let's be honest. Unless if you're doing some Wisp shenanigans and like you're invincible while you have arrow vantage on, yeah, cool. Organ Shatter for the crit damage, same as Gladiator Might. Shocking Touch for electricity. Power Throw for the consecutive throws. Sacrificial Steel for the crit chance. God damn it, need to turn on my mic real quick. Okay, hold on real quick. There we go. My headset was going to die. Is it on charge right now? Yes it is, alright. Photon Quick Return for the vest bounces, extra blast radius, and chance to explode on bounce, which disables the punch through from here, but we do not want the punch through. Let's be honest, we just want the throw damage. And then, obviously, the bread and butter of heavy attack builds, Killing Blow. Alright. Now, is this good against the Acolyte? I wouldn't say so. Yeah, as you can see, it's not that good. Yeah, it does deal damage, but it's not as good as something like the Phantasma. You know, obviously primary weapons are the best DOT damage you deal with things, which that's true. That is true. But melee can also do the same thing. It's not dealing 100k like the Phantasma, but it's dealing 80k, which is good. But obviously the Acolyte would have way better defenses, and it would probably deal around 14k. And you can't even proc viral on Acolytes anymore, so it'll probably actually be weaker. So that's why threat corrosive damage or threat viral damage, if you armor strip them, is better. Now, finally, the last build. You can use any melee you want. Okay. But the three melees I'm going to show are just my absolute favorite when doing this build. So, first one, the Oma, and this one is electricity and gas. Since this has base electricity, we only need a build for the gas. Southern Outcast is on the base electricity, and the electricity and gas is because this stance is just fire. I don't know why I'm running Blood Rush with this though. That's basically like the only slot I should remove, but it's okay. Might as well. Yeah, Slash with the status chance, with the gas as well, more status chance, attack speed, and the bread and butter condition override. Here is the Oma. Now let me get the corrupted heavy gunners. Alright, here. This will be what faster the clock. Yeah, did you see the damage numbers? Oh yeah, and I'm sorry that your eyes had to just see black and purple. I'm actually sorry for that. But who cares? It's big amount of damage. Who cares? Oh wow, look at that, gone already. It just shows how good these melees are. It shows that melees aren't dead yet. Next one, the Cronin. Quite obvious. You can have the base slash build, or the one that I'm going to show off this time, which is stronger, the Smite build with Toxin. I'm not just going to show you a build. It's kind of like the same like normal melee build. Alright, might as well use the Phantasma Force range. Damn. Oh, alright, there's this guy. And I forgot to mention, I use this same Smite and Toxin, Cronin, and went for my longest survival ever, which is 1 hour 20 minutes with Saren with Toxic Rash. And with the amount of base toxin you have on your weapon, Toxic Rash will be busted by that. Yeah, so this build, unlike the Oma, you don't have to armor strip, but you don't have to armor strip with the Oma because the Oma is already amazing. Like, I didn't need to armor strip them, and almost all of them were mercied with the Oma. Okay, now here, bam, milliseconds, they died from the armor strip. They would just die in milliseconds. And now, I just want to show off the build with this weapon, but the final one is the Venka, I'm joking, it's the Ether Reaper. This used to be a melee that I used with Volt and Plains of Vitaron, using speed, just going absolutely crazy. Like, this melee was so fast with speed, Volt. And on the Plains of Vidarons, I would just destroy them, and I thought I was doing so much damage. And even now, it deals a lot of damage. So yeah, Reaping Spiral are the classic 2 mods, and Blood Rush actually makes sense here since it has over 19% crit chance. The attack speed mods, the Smite mod, crit damage, and the Toxin mod. Now time to show this off. Again, 4 mirrors, climb them. Alright, cast this again. As you can see, I'm actually getting some orange kits. Okay, put them all with viral, bam. Now I can deal more damage with armor strip. And I think it's gonna be the same with Oma and the cannon. Yeah, they're legit just dead. Yeah, that's the Ether Reaper. Now I will show you, the Ether Reaper, like this. Alright, now here. Yeah, so it has 4 block slash on its heavy attack since it's a side. So you can also use this weapon for heavy attack builds. So yeah, you'll deal more damage with heavy attacks. Now a quick honorable mention for melees with this build, and this one is the infamous Nami Skyra. Alright, so the Nami Skyra is the honorable mention for this. It's the same build but has reach because it doesn't have good reach, I think. No, it's legit 2 meters 50 like most melees. Anyway, I'm going to show you now. Alright, quickly go there. Alright. Bam. So when I armor shifted, they died in milliseconds like usual. Alright. Now, so now we're going to go with, the other melees, the projectile melees that go through this. Why not all of them? Alright, so the Hurricane, I have a ribbon, on this, so I might as well just show it, but I have a ribbon, so you shouldn't really use the Hurricane. Because trust me, it isn't that good. Oh, I messed it up. Oh. Now, here. Now, I use this weapon. So I use this weapon with, for my, video with her. Now, I did make some mistakes there. But next to Serata, I'm going to show the gas build with the Serata now. Alright. Now, we use the new core since you can hold the Serata and the new core, same as that other raid. Bam. So as soon as I armor shift them, instant tick of damage which killed them. And now the final one is the Verterac. Now you may see, why do you have heat there? Well, we're using this one. We're using that. And that has base toxin. So if we add heat, then that means that there will be gas there. Which there is. And then that just happens. Now this weapon can actually be this weapon can actually use eclipse. So yeah. Yeah, this can use eclipse, so it can deal more damage. Now let me show you with eclipse on all the time. Oh. Bam. There we go. Alright. So that's the Verterac. Any more melees? Maybe I should show off the Senestar. This has heat, no gas. And we'll be using the heavy attack with this weapon. Now this is the worst, in my opinion, the worst melee build out of all of them. But it can still deal some decent damage, you know. I just don't really think it's that good. But the mirrors can actually make this really, really broken. And let me just quickly do a sneak peek with Mag and show you how it works with her. What's happening with my skin? I swear to God, it always bugs like this. Yep, so magnetize, and then, yeah, spray the phantasma, and then now, bam. Complete chaos erupts. So yeah, yeah, anyone armor strip yet? No armor strip? Yeah, so anyway, that's the, Venisar. I just wanted to, quickly show it with Mag as well. Because, you know, just the interaction. So, yeah, that is, the Venisar. So, I hope you enjoyed, and have a good day. I hope you liked this video, so like and subscribe. Have a good day now. Alright, so, I'm sorry for the, rate upload. I know, like, 2 weeks is a long time, so far. But, I think it's okay right now. But it's just, that I don't really have a lot of time to upload, and yeah, I was just thinking of, doing one later, like, yeah, preparing a long video for you. So, I hope, you aren't, like, bored right now. I'm just doing this so, like, I'm making a big video, so, you can, have the amount of content you should have had. So, and of course this is editing me, you know, in Share Factory. So, yeah, wait till next video, guys. Goodbye.